Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, as well as career and finances. You'll find the link to my Patreon listed in my description box below. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google. Search it and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Without further ado, let us tap in and find out why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Let us tap in and talk to God, okay? We have the Chariot, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles energy. Somebody's suffering here, beloved. Suffering very strongly. The reason for this person suffering is a very dark reason that they have to live with, a dark truth that they have to live with and carry within them always. The suffering of this person is almost concerning. The way in which this person is suffering truly is and is becoming quite a concern, especially to those around them, because they witness it on a closer scale. They see it one-on-one. People around this person are quite scared also of what this person could do to themselves because of the way in which they are suffering. It's like this is somebody that is worrying everybody around them. Everybody's worried about this person. But there's a crazy plot twist to all of this. With all this being established here, you are being looked at as the main culprit, the main cause, the main reason, the purpose of all of this. And this is because there is a picture that this person has painted to those that they are connected to about you, claiming that you are the reason of their suffering. This person has painted a false narrative, a false truth, a false perspective, and it has everybody on lock. Everybody believes this person. Everyone. No matter what you can say or do, or however way you could act with regards to all of this, everybody would still believe this person. Clarify the star. This person, there's something they keep telling people, right? And it's with regards to this false foundation they're building. This person, this false foundation is in terms of what people have now begun to believe, right? So obviously anything that is of a foundation means that there is something built on it, right? This person, they've built a foundation and they are now building on the foundation itself, and it's all a lie. It's all an illusion, a facade. It's all false. You have somebody here that has enabled people to see you in the worst way possible, like as a monster or a monstrous person. Everybody that this person is connected to views you in this way. You are a monster to these people because of this picture, this narrative, this false truth, this perspective that this person has manifested, right? They've created it surrounding your identity. Oof. The spirit of this person is very, very, very heavy. Like you're dealing with somebody that their spirit is so heavy in general. Like the way in which they feel, the way in which they think, the way in which they act. It's like it's based on a heaviness. There's a root cause of heaviness to it. Now, with that being said, whatever people now believe to be true, you know how things such as truth tend to age with time. If you realize a certain truth or you understand a certain truth, with time, it's just going to evolve more. It doesn't change what the truth is, but it just evolves with time. An example, an analogy, a reference point, a case study would be this. I had a terrible upbringing. Now that I'm out of that circumstance, it does not change that I had a terrible upbringing. But my evolution, it ages that truth, right? It ages with the truth. It causes that truth to age. And it's not just based on my evolution in terms of my transformation as a person, but in general, where with time, it just ages. Like, and you know, I look back at it and it's like crazy. Like, I can't believe I was in that circumstance, or I can't believe I even dealt with that, or I made it out of that. You know, there is always a energy that the aging of the truth carries. So whenever something happened, however way it happened, the truth of it, you carry it with you. Even if you don't think about it again, you don't feel it again, but you will always know it. Coming back to the generalization of this message, right? the truth that this person has to live with, and they've now enabled for their own environment to abide and obey that same truth, which is the people, right, that they're connected to. They also have to believe what they believe, so that there's that balance within everything, right? I seriously feel like whoever this is in your reality, the energy and the spirit that they carry in life, like someone is a true shapeshifter. You know, they are a shapeshifter spirit. They carry that energy of a shapeshifter. Like, and it's serious, you know, it's like, it's like there's a fine line when it comes to this person. There's always a fine line. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. So in life in general, we all have belief systems, or a belief system, right? And wherever that belief system lies, it doesn't have to be based on, you know, the big God. No, it's literally, let's bring it down to a superficial level of, you know, you believe that this is right and you believe that this is wrong, and that is your structure of being that no one should take from you, right? Because that's where you stand and that's what you represent and that's what you believe. And this person, the way in which they take that universal law of life where anyone can believe in what they choose to believe in, this person abuses that, right? This is the type of person that they need you to be the villain in their story and in everybody else's eyes. Like, you need to be a villain. You need to be villainized. You need to be the bad guy. So for that to happen, they need to put themselves in a position where you have victimized them, or they are the victim, right? There needs to be that dynamic of it where everybody believes that this person, something is not their fault, or you are at fault, okay? For them to be who they need to be, they need to stand in a certain energy. So for the story that they're trying to tell, for it to be not just realistic, but for it to really manifest itself, they have to also live it. You know, it's different when someone tells a lie, and it's not a lie that builds, breaks, makes, shakes. It's just a lie and it just fades, right, with time. But these lies that this person has told about you are the sort of lies that can make people hate you, right? Not saying you should care or anything, but this is just the message where somebody has painted a picture of you, a narrative, a false truth, where they have enabled every person in their life to hate you and have every reason to feel like, yeah, like, yes, like that's what it is. But something is so false. It's almost funny. You know, in the beginning of this message, I felt this power coming from this spirit of a person, this energy of a person, and its power in a sense of like, these lies were really heavy in the beginning of all of this, drama, of all of this mess. Somebody was pretty much getting away with something at first, because not because of anything, but because of the fact that people weren't really paying close attention to certain things, or they didn't care enough to look twice at certain things that this person was saying or doing or acting like. But things have changed. Like I said, everything ages. We age too. I mean, we gonna die, right? Everything dies, whether it's a good death, bad death, physical death, spiritual death, mental death, emotional death. We all be dying, right? So with that being said, you know, you're dealing with someone here that, back to the fact that they need you to be villainized. They need you to be the villain, the bad guy. The way in which things have aged, right? The lies they've told, and now people actually, because they didn't think twice about it, didn't look twice at it, they just believed it, because no one in life really can always like reevaluate everything somebody says, especially if it's on a constant basis. Like if somebody continuously stands on a certain energy, it's hard to really pinpoint any maliciousness within that, because it's like you start to believe that's who they are, or you start to believe that that's the truth of who they are, right? Or that's the truth of the situation in this instance, because this person has repetitively stuck to the same story to the point where no one questioned it. They kept a certain precision, right? They hit the bullseye because they just felt like it needed to be a certain way for a specific cause, purpose, and aim that they were pushing, an agenda, a narrative, a perspective they were pushing. Back to this person's suffering, there's a reason for the suffering. Like we've established in the beginning, I felt this power coming from this energy. Like it felt to me that at first, because because they were getting away with it, this person started to do it. It's like this person got comfortable with this, with being a liar or staying in the energy of just always lying. And it has gone to a point where it's not just to others, but it's to themselves. And I feel like it's always been that way. Now it's just on a serious note. Like I said, this person's suffering is concerning, and even to those around them. And the fact that it is you that is seen to be the culprit, the reason, the cause, the purpose of all of this is just crazy. How some people really can create such a make-believe and live it to the point where they align themselves with it, and it becomes true that is what it is, when it's the crazy things that's not what it's ever been. But you know, the beautiful thing about God is like, because we are made in His image, we can create, we can manifest, we can call in things, right? Whether it's the right way or the other way, right? Whether you're praying about it or you are chanting and you are destroying about it. You know what I mean? You get it. So with that being said here, this energy of a person, the suffering is caused by a revelation that has struck them. Like this person has been hit by some form of a tower here, a serious one. In the beginning, something was working, or so it seemed, but this person has awakened to a sad, horrifically sad truth that nothing that they initially built on based on the lies was ever real in terms of the way in which they viewed it. You know, when you stay in a certain energy for a long time, you start to believe certain things. Like that's why being somebody that operates from truth is very important, because anybody can easily fall into delusion. Anybody can easily fall into lunacy where you're not right no more and you don't even see what's right and wrong no more. It's all just mixed match, and you just float and flow with whatever waters just sweep you, or whatever spirits just sweep you, whatever takes you, it takes you, you know, because you don't have that foundation of truth that you've built within yourself. It's all a lie. Oof, guys, something's seriously going on here. So something has happened, right? I need another energy for this. Okay. Something has happened here, beloved, where this person has come to their senses, like they've returned from the manifestation that was created by a lies, because that manifestation has crumbled, right? Whatever it is that they were speaking to life, and however it is it was working within their life, within their reality, within their world, something is dying out. And it's something serious, because this is like impacting someone's entire life. Like I'm talking like their whole entire life is being impacted. There's a serious domino effect that has struck this person based on a tower. It's a reckoning. Somebody is being dealt with here by karma. Serious karma. It's like God is not playing with this person. God is sick and tired of how this person has been manipulating the image of God that we are all made in. We have power, guys. We don't have to be spiritual about it. The words that we speak can make, break, shake anyone, anything, based on the influence we have, and that's all power. Look at the idols that people are worshiping based on even entities that are spiritual, or people that are looked at in a certain way. And we are all human beings, by the way. We are all the same species, but there's the power to everyone. There's a power to me, hence I'm able to do what I do, and it's able to reach you the way it does. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, this person has manipulated their power. We all have it. It's not, oh, they're so special. You're so special. I'm so special. No. Everybody has a destiny. Everybody has a certain power to their destiny. And in general, though, there are universal powers based on the words that come out of our mouth, based on our physical actions. Everybody can speak. And those that can't, of course, there is something based on, a diagnosis of it. But I'm talking like in general, humankind, where words, emotions, actions, thoughts, those hold power. This person has manipulated people's minds for too long. That's what God is sick and tired about. This person has manipulated people's emotions for too long. That's what God is sick and tired about. This person has manipulated people's spirits for too long. It's too much now. It has reached a certain level. Like it's like, how God just be watching. And when you least expect it, it's like, whether good or bad, whatever you be doing, whatever you be saying, however you be acting, whatever you thinking, whatever you feeling, scary to be God. I wouldn't want to see a lot of things that be going on. But I'm grateful I'm not God. I'm just the messenger. Coming back to this energy of a person, coming back to the generalization of this message, it is a serious reckoning that is taking place right now for this person. This is somebody that is in a serious karmic or karma. It's like the veil is so thin right now, right? Yes, especially because we are in the season that we're in, but it's more like, it's not about the season itself, but it's about why we are in the season that we're in and what it comes with. Every season has a purpose. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, every sign, every season is a sign, and it brings its own energy for a purpose that it serves on earth. So where this person is at right now, all these seasons that have come and gone, and the season they're currently in, that we all in, the way in which their life is being impacted, because this person owes a lot of karmic debts based on just so much. Like, this person has so much to make up for in this life thing, like some real stuff. The suffering is based on the fact that it was so easy in the beginning to lie on your name, or in general to people. Like, let's not even make it like about just you. This is somebody that does this in general, but you in specific, they've done something to you, and because of who you are, it is backfiring and causing a domino effect, so that they pay up for all the other things, and they get seen, and for all the other, it's like they were living life doing this, and then they come across that one person, and they do what they usually do to that one person, and it backfires in a crazy way that is unimaginable to them as well. That is what is happening right now. Somebody was too comfortable with their own behavior, with their own everything, not just behavior, like the way they would speak to people, the things they would say, how they would say it, the way somebody would just manipulate the image of God that we are made in. It's sickening. It truly is. And God wants to put this person back in the energy of, you are still just a mini me. We all are mini me's of God. You can never try to play God in someone's life. Your time will come. Every dog has its day. Every dog has its day. So this person, it's like their day has come. And the way in which this person's day has come, ooh, there go that tower, baby. This is some serious here. This is something serious. So now we can say, now we can come back to you and them, not just the generalization of this energy of a person, but in specific in relation to you, with regards to you, towards you. You have somebody here, they were getting away with something, was easy, was even fun. At a certain point, they got a thrill, they got certain power, they felt this, they felt that, they thought this, they thought that. But now all that has come to an end. Like something has completely ended for this person, and it's something serious. Imagine going about life in a way that everything that comes out of your mouth, there's a lie in it. To the point you forget that it's a lie, or you believe it, so you don't look at it and recognize the lie. It's like it gets to a point where it's like a sickness, where this person has that fine line of reality and fiction that they have to operate from. And if you work with fiction long enough, more than reality, it doesn't just become hard to differentiate what the reality is. It becomes like an energy of like, what is even reality? This person, beloved, people are starting to see things differently about them, about you as well. And that is not good for someone. Like, beloved, you know, it gets to a point where like, you lie, you lie. And then because you've been staying in that energy for too long, and back to that fine line of reality and fiction, where you you struggle to remember the lie you told already. You struggle to maintain the lies. You struggle to stand in the energy of telling the lies, because now it's too much of the buildup where a lot is at stake now. A lot can just fall and crumble, because there's that buildup where it's like they keep just taking it higher with this. All right, these lies it just piles up, and it becomes heavy. It's no longer what it used to be. It's no longer fun. It's no longer like a thrill, a power thing, a game thing. No, it's become very serious. Like I said, it's impacting this person's whole entire life, their life, like a domino effect. This person is getting what they've given. Whatever energy was sent is now returning back to them. And it's hitting them when they least expect it. They never thought that they would have to come to this point of life where they have to think about the lie that they told and not remember it because it was a lie, and then have to create a new one that sort of matches up with the other one, even if they don't remember it because they forgot the lie. But they have to maintain the lie so that this person doesn't stop thinking like you are this, and so that is still like anyone in this energy can go mad. Like you can run loose within yourself. You just running, but inside. Guys, this is some serious. We have Cancer, Taurus, Scorpio energy, double Scorpio energy here. We have Pisces, Aquarius, Virgo, Libra energy, double Virgo energy here, double Taurus energy. We also have triple Libra, actually. We have double Aquarius energy. And then we also have Gemini energy. So this person's manifestation, right? We all manifest. We speak things. We do things to call in things. We speak things. We do things. We think things. We feel things to call in things. Now, it has to obviously be intentional, right? Like prayer, right? So, with that being said, this person was very intentional with all these lies. It's just that now, the way in which the backfiring or the adverse effect of the lies is happening and occurring in their life is in a way that is bigger than them, because you are not who they painted you to be. This perception, this false narrative, the story they be telling, it's a lie, and it's starting to show. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, how's about that for karma? This person, there's some scary stuff, because everybody's starting to question them, question everything that they once heard from this person. The way in which things are happening, it's like people are starting to wonder if what was ever spoken about you is even true, because what they see is not matching up to what they were told here. Whatever they're seeing of you, of your reality, based on your identity, it's not making sense. It's not clicking at all. Imagine saying, oh, my neighbor, and you telling those you're connected to, my neighbor, like, they be playing loud ass music. Let's use that as an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. Loud ass music day in, day out. And it's like they so inconsiderate. Oh, I hate the fact that they live next door to me. Oh, one time I saw them naked in their lawn. Or one time this and that. Or this is what they be doing. And then as time goes on and somebody's still in that energy, it gets to a point where like now you start to ask like, but why were you even looking at the neighbor's lawn for you to see them naked? Serious questions that could change the perception of that person that has been fed all the illusions about the neighbors. Like, I never really heard from the neighbor, seen the neighbor do all these things. Like, it's just been coming from you. But now I don't think you're a reliable source, because it's like it's just not making sense to me. Telling us over and over again, this is this about this person, about this, about that, until it gets to a point where it's like, but yo, how do you even know that? Are you sure that like that's what you like? But that's not what you said, so and so ago. And then now it's like, no, I just yo. Now it's like side eye, bombastic side eye, baby. Oh, it's scary. Like, oh my God. This person, they feel so small compared to you now. The lies made them come off big for some reason, is what I'm getting from this energy here. They feel so little, like this. Like, can you see it? You can't even see it. Don't lie and say you see it. This person wishes they would have kept quiet. We got the high priestess, like double Pisces energy. They wish they just could have kept quiet, man. They wish they just would have stayed silent. They wish they would have just like they didn't take it there with you, with your life. Okay, we also have Capricorn energy here. They just wish they just would have allowed you to be who you were without feeling the need to create and manifest a false reality about your identity in their world, in their life. Because it's crazy, because this is happening in someone's life here. Like, that's the thing about life. Like, if you don't focus on yourself and you're so focused on another person, that person's identity can literally consume you, because you start to live in a specific reality about that person. So I'm just seeing here that you're just getting your karma here. People are so sorry for all the thoughts that they thought towards you, all the feelings and emotions they felt towards you, everything that was directed towards you, because it was a creation of what they heard from this person, a manifestation that was summoned and conjured by what this person was trying to create and paint and illusionize based on a perception. It's like this false reality. Mm. All I'm gonna say is, I'm being called to end this message here. This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, as well as career and finances. You'll find the link to my Patreon listed in my description box below. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.